Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. I'm Albena from Businessmap, and I'm delighted to see so many of you joining us today. Many of us are already using AI to brainstorm, summarize, analyze, and plan. But what happens after AI gives us a good answer? How do we turn AI-generated idea into something our teams can actually execute? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. And to help us do that, I'm joined by a good friend of mine, Ivo Georgiev, or simply Ivo. He's an AI educator, agile coach, and a long-time gold partner of Businessmap. Through his work with Generative AI Skills Academy and his extensive experience helping organizations improve the way they work, Ivo brings a strong combination of AI expertise, practical business application. The practical part of today's session will happen directly in Businessmap, where you'll see an AI-generated idea and how it can become structured, executable project. For those meeting Businessmap for the first time, we are an EU-based platform which helps organizations connect strategy, projects, and day-to-day work into a single environment. So ideas, plans do not stay as static documents, but become real work that teams can manage and improve. A very quick housekeeping note before we dive in. The session will be recorded, and the recording will be shared to all registrants after the event. Inside the chat, you will find two important links, which will stay pinned inside the Teams chat window. The first one is early access to the Generative AI Skills Academy Prompt Engineering Program, a project co-funded by the European Union. And the second one is a special 90-day Business Map free trial link. No need to open them right now. They will stay pinned as messages inside the Teams throughout the session, and additionally, we'll send them into the follow-up email. Finally, we'll have a dedicated time for a Q&A at the end. So please feel free to add your questions there, and also we'll be happy to hear your comments inside the chat as we go. And with that, Ivo, the stage is yours. Please take it from here.
Thank you, Albena. I'm very glad to be here and to spend the next hour and a half together. Let's start. I'll start with a question. Have you experienced projects or initiatives that take longer to plan than to run? What you're looking at on the screen started as one sentence, and it was done in 15 minutes. And this is not the end point. This is a first draft, structured, realistic, and ready for you to discuss with your team and your sponsor. It is a starting point that would normally take days to produce. Tonight, you'll see exactly how. I do encourage you to be active tonight. Type in the chat, share your thoughts, ask your questions. The more you put in, the more you'll get out. Your responses in the chat will shape what we do tonight. So let's start with an activity right now. Think of the last time you used generative AI and it actually worked. Something useful came back and you use it. Type 1 or 2 short paragraphs in the chat. What elements did you put in the prompt that made it work? There are no right answers, just your experience, what you used in the prompt and it worked. You have a sample post here. Please do not copy and paste. I'll try to be silent in 90 seconds. It is difficult for me to be silent, but I'll try to do it. So you have the opportunity to write in the chat. Let's see what is in the chat. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. You're writing. No, I need some more answers right now, and they're arriving. Thank you for this. So let's read some of them. You can continue writing. Miss Angiova, I'm very new to using AI, so I have only done 1 or 2 prompts as part of internal work training. However, it seems to work somehow like magic. Very good. It's really like magic. Gergana, I used AI to explain me further instructions from an electronic item and its correct installation. I shared the menu and my issues and asked some additional questions. Very good. Robert, I included the goals of the project and my particular constraints, such as deadlines, other milestones, the available resources, any methodologies that must be respected. Likewise, any legal requirements to satisfy. Great. I think it's a very good prompt and it should work. So, okay. We'll continue with this exercise. Now I'll go to the demo. You can finish your comments. Okay. This is the demo screen. And what you see here are 2 tools that are connected. This one is Quote, and I use a very simple structure in Quote. This is Quote, and what very simple structure there that is named project. I'll talk about the projects in 20-30 minutes from now. And also for those of you who are not who didn't saw Businessmap, this is Businessmap. Businessmap is very visual. We have a Kanban board here where our project will happen. So let's start with the demo. I'll dictate my my wish or my demand to the AI. I manage an accountancy company that produces financial reports manually in Excel, and we want to automate the process using Power BI. Sorry. I manage an accountancy company that produces financial reports manually in Excel, and we want to automate the process using Power BI. Okay, this is our request. Now, let's go. What happens now? The AI is thinking. Sorry, I'll need to repeat it. I remember I have forgotten something. So it will be here. I have forgotten to attach some documents, and I'll attach our policy. This is our policy of our company for financial reporting. This is our process. Everyone has it. And when we type our prompt, it's always good to provide the context. And when we want to change the system, normally we have some documents that describe the system. So now I'll run the prompt again with this information. What is happening now, like in any other project, the first thing is to understand better the concept. So the first question that AI is asking me is, how should Power BI connect to your accounting data? And it is providing me some predefined answers like direct connector to accounting system, API database, keep CSV exports. Actually, what the AI did was reading my document, and it read there that we are using CSV export now, centralized data warehouse, SQL layer in between, and so on. And I can say that the first answer is applicable in my case. Now what is happening, the AI is taking into account this answer, and it continues asking questions and to understand better our current system. So the second question is, which accounting system does your company use? Here we are using custom accountancy system. Okay. Again, what is happening now? The AI is consolidating all the information it has until now, and it continues asking questions. Okay, it's going in more details about the connection. How can your custom system expose its data to Power BI? Okay, we have already talked about this. It's direct read access to its SQL database. Okay. What is happening now? Again, the AI is consolidating the information we have already delivered. Now we have the fourth question, and it is very important. It is related to who will build and maintain the Power BI solution. And here I'm very interested in Power BI. We are using Power BI in our organization on desktop. So I can say that option one, but also we will use some external consultants. So I'll say option one and option two. And as I saw that this was the fourth question, and it's the final question in this round. And now, we have another question, although it was for four before that. And it is actually customer-oriented question. What should be the the first automated Power BI release cover? So I would like to start with what we already have, so we can compare both systems and be able to test the new one. Okay, let's see if the AI will need some more information. Again, what is happening here is that the AI collects information until it decides that we have reached a point in which it can produce the first draft of the plan. Okay, we have a plan or a work breakdown structure at that moment. This is the project summary. Then we have the approach and risk controls, and we have a work breakdown structure. Please note here the level of details of this work breakdown structure. I'll refer to it in a few minutes. Okay. Now we are in a demo mode, but in the reality, we will spend with the AI some time to refine the plan. Normally, I do not confirm its first draft. And now what I see is that I'm not sure how our customers will access the data. So I'll provide additional requirement. I want our customers to access their information on dashboards using browsers. Okay. So I provide some additional requirements. As you know, for all of you who are doing planning, such a requirement is a nightmare when you have at the end of the planning process. Let's see how the AI will react now. So it's taking into account the new requirement and thinking about this. I hope I have enough tokens.
Ivo, by the way, while we wait, there is a question in the chat. What cloud version and account type are you using?
I'm using business account, but this is the basic business account. And by purpose, I put here Opus 4.8 WoW because I want it to work fast. Normally, I would put higher level. Okay, what is happening now? The quote is a bit stressed by my new requirement and providing me here some context information. And how should we handle the customer-facing dashboards? And continue asking questions. And because our project policy that is also in the project, a project management policy is saying that we start first simple and then we go further. So we use agile. It starts asking that I think the AI is concerned about the scope, and I'm also quite keen on agile. So I want first to have the internal plan first, and then to add the customers to the portal. So we first try our own solution. I provide it, and I'll not go further with my requirements. Once we have the new plan, I'll confirm it again. If it was a real situation, I would stay a bit more with the AI and discuss our plan. Okay. And look here. That is sequencing both the policy. This is our company policy that we are working on increments and risk profile. So AI is happy. And we have a new phase that will serve my additional requirements. Now I confirm. I confirm the plan. And what should happen right now? Look what happens right now. At that moment, the AI turns into an agent. What does agent means? It means that the AI start working on behalf of me in my project management tool. So until now, we were in conversation mode, not easy conversation mode. We'll see the prompt structure after that. But now what is happening is that AI turns into an agent. and the agent start working with my project management software, in this case, Businessmap. First, it confirms that the board is ready. I want to share here that there was a case in the initial tests I did in which the AI was not able to find the board on Businessmap. I don't know why, but it behaves exactly as a human. What it did, it created two items here to be sure that it can work with the board, and then deleted them and then started doing it. And this is not programmed in the prompt. This is the agent behavior to be sure that it's doing the right job. It's doing the right job. And now what is happening, the phases appeared on the board. We have 3 levels of hierarchy. The first are the phases. The second are tasks, and each task, it has its own subtasks or checkpoints. Now, let's open one of the phases until, meanwhile, the AI will continue with further details. You see, the level of details now is different. In the initial work breakdown structure that we saw, it was quite high. And here it is more detailed. So in three sections. I'll go further about those details. Again, if we are in agile mode, we don't want too much details at the beginning of our plan. We'll gradually develop our plan once we have it as a draft. Okay. What happens now? The AI is creating our tasks, and those tasks are attached to the phases. Okay, you see here. In this case, our policy is no more than 3 phases, no more than 3 tasks per phase. And now the AI is building the final layer that are the subtasks. Okay. And at the moment, I think we have a complete plan. What does it have inside? We have 5 phases. Then the AI created 15 task cards and 54 subtasks. And this is our plan. Let's go further. We consider executing the plan. So we take our first 3 tasks and we move them in the requested. We discuss them with our team during the planning and refinement sessions. Let's open one of them, this one. And what we say here, here we build model and measures run reconciliation. Quite difficult tasks. And what I see here is that we do not have too much details. So during our meeting, we can discuss with the team, okay, how we'll do this. And then we go further. Again, we have an agent. And we ask the agent, prepare a workshop agenda for task 1.3. Okay, what we want the AI to prepare some more details and the workshop agenda in which we'll complete task 1.3. We go, we ask the AI to help us. What is happening now is that the AI already knows the context of the project, and it is helping us to further develop the plan. And this is exactly what happens when we are in an agile mode. We have a plan, and we are gradually incrementally develop the plan. Come on, very good. We have it again. I do not have too much time, otherwise I would play with it a bit. And now I like the agenda. Let's say I read it, I like it, or we as a team like it, and then I say I say include. Let's dictate. Include the agenda in the description of the card. Okay. We are live now. It not always work well. I hope it will, but in most of the cases it works well. So what is doing right now? I'll close the card just not to prevent the. What it is doing now, it is working again with the tool, and it is including the agenda directly in the tool. Okay, let's see. Great. We are ready for the workshop in task 1.3. So this is a quite good help during our planning and refinement sessions, and we can start working on the project. Basically, this is the case. We want to see if we want to see the timeline. We can see it here. We can work with it manually. We do not always need the AI. I'll stop here with the demo, and before we continue further, I just as a hint, this was one of the agents. We can have another agent that will help us in the project monitoring and control, that can observe what is happening on our board. It can read our emails related to the project and provide us with updates and risk analysis in a regular period. And why we do it on regular periods when we are humans? Because we do not have time to do it constantly. But the agent has quite a lot of time. You just need tokens. If you are really want to continuously monitor the risk, then it can do it twice per day or 3 times per day. I'll stop here with the demo, and I'll continue with our workshop. I'll ask now Via to help me and to share the analysis of our first exercise, our first activity. Via, could you please share it? Come on, that's great. It seems you're quite good in prompt engineering. What you see in this table is a structure that we defined in our course that we named prompt spine. And this structure includes several elements: first row, then task, then context, rules, constraints, and output format. And you do not need to be an IT expert in order to do good prompt engineering. What you need is really two things. First, to have a very good structure of the prompt. And second, I think it is equally important, even it could be more important even, to know what kind of outcome you want from the prompt. This is very important. You cannot create something you do not understand. So you can create it, but I'm not sure it will serve the purpose. So this is the structure, and it is very common that most of us are working mostly with the task. So we provide the task to the AI. I think you're advanced, or the group we had that have written comments is quite advanced because they also provided the context. And then We have rules or constraints, output format. I'm missing here output format because for me it's also very important to define the output format. And then row identity, that is also important. I do not say that each prompt you do should have all 5 elements. And we are talking about this on the course. For certain prompts, you can do a very simple prompts and to provide only the tasks. For some other prompts, you need to craft it very well. Sometimes it takes hours to have a good prompt. And then you most probably need all those elements. Now, knowing about at least something about the structure, I'll show you how the prompt behind this demo works. Okay, let me just open the prompt. I would prefer to show it directly in quote because it will be more natural. Okay, what you have here is the project.
Ivo, would you take the
simple
screen, please?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Now you have the screen. So this is the project. It is AI Planner. What you have in the project are the instructions, or this is the prompt, root prompt that is loaded every time you run the task in the project. Something very important, I've talked about this. This is our project management policy. So once you provide enough context on the project itself, it will always take into account the information, and in our case, it will prepare plans that are aligned with our project management policy in the organization. So let's focus on the prompt now. You have seen the structure. So the first thing we did here was to define the role. Act as a senior domain expert and practical implementation strategist. This is not very good definition, by the way, because it is not very concrete. This is because we prepared this prompt for different domains. But if I was in my accountancy company, I would put here act as a senior accountant and practical implementation strategist. So I would put it more concrete. But at that moment, you can use the prompt for many different fields, and in this case, it's okay. Then the second thing is context. Here, what we are saying is that we are a small to medium execution team. And therefore, the AI asked us, if you remember the questions, will you alone implement it? If I have written here, we are an international bank, most probably it will not ask me this question, but will ask who the supplier is. Your internal department or you have external supplier. Then we go to the instructions. And these are quite detailed instructions. I'll go back to them. What you see here in the instructions, we have step-by-step instructions, or this is a progressive generation prompt pattern. The entire workflow is organized into sequential stages that must be completed in order. Context discovery happens first, planning only begins after all the questions are answered, and execution preparation only occurs after user approve the result. Okay. The second prompt pattern that is integrated in these instructions is question refinement or ask for input. You see, here we have the question. We say this is more format saying, but the The logic behind is if you instruct the AI ask 5 questions, in most of the cases it will provide 5 questions, but that's not good. What we instructed the AI here is to ask questions one after another, and after each question to analyze the information and to use it in order to ask you the next. Okay. Okay. Each subsequent question must explicitly build on my previous answer. Okay. Do not provide analysis or planning before all questions are answered and received. Initially, I started with 3, but here so it's I should change it. Okay, then we start. The planning. As you see, the workflow relies on strict conversational rules that must remain active across multiple turns. And what the prompt is doing here, it is doing structured thinking and decomposition. So it starts with first creating the phases, then going to the work breakdown structure, and then going to the complete plan. Okay? And this is quite important. AI are really good in this. If you ask them directly to do the plan, most probably your plan will not be what you expect. And there is a how to say, a legend that you can start with so-called naive prompting, create me a plan for my project, and then in the conversation to improve it. I do not recommend this. If you start with naive prompting or very simple prompting, first you use quite a lot of tokens. For those of you who work with quote, they know that tokens are expensive. And second, you'll not have a good base to which to build your final outcome. So, and last but not, it's not last, but the next element that is very important is the output format. The final deliverables are controlled through predefined sections, table, fields, formatting requirements, and so on. That helps you to have a better conversation with the AI. You see the work breakdown structure that is compact, and you can make decisions. And I have done this twice. What happening here, the conversation part is until here. And here, implement the structure in Businessmap. You see, it's not very high. It's not very big. Why? Because we have MCP. It stands for Model Context Protocol. It's an MCP server that already knows, and the AI already knows the structure of Businessmap and how to work with it. What really I added here that was important is this, what kind of HTML to use so it can be displayed on the card. And then some constraints about where to put what. And the agent itself, having all the context from the previous conversation, is quite good in doing the plan. So this is brief about the prompt. This is quite comprehensive prompt, but that's all. Okay. I'll continue right now. If you have questions, please post them in the Q&A sections so we can discuss them at the end. I'm very interested in the discussion which we can have with you. Now, let me tell you a bit about the about the project, Generative AI Skills Academy. It's a new project that is co-funded by the European Union. And its goal is simple. It gives working professionals access to real AI training. It's free, and the courses are accredited, and it was built for people who have jobs, not for computer science students, not for developers. And tonight workshop is part of this project. 13 organizations from 8 countries built this project together. These are universities, training providers, tech companies, and business networks. What I find interesting, and it happens for first time when I'm doing an EU project, is that we even have a partner from Australia. RMIT is one of the best Australian universities, and it participates in the project through their European office. So you see, AI education is a global conversation, and many organizations are interested in this to cooperate in this domain. The project does more than build courses. It is mapping the new job profiles that the AI is creating right now. There were no roles like prompt engineer 3, 4, 5 years ago. Now those skills are quite well accepted and demanded by all the employers. So the goal is to define what AI skills actually, what the AI skill actually mean in practice, and to spread it across Europe. The project serves everyone in the learning chain: students, teachers, professionals, training centers, and the company and the employers that hire them. If you are here tonight, I believe you're in one of those professional groups. The benefits for you could be direct. You can receive practical training with a credential that travels with you. Especially to the essential courses like the prompt engineering, when we designed and developed those courses, you were very careful not to include professional jargon, to minimize the theory, and to provide as much as possible useful content and practical experience. The expected output: by the end of the project, there will be a full set of accredited courses. You can access them through our Moodle platform. And from tonight, you will have an early access code for the prompt engineering course. From July, you will be able to book any other course in the platform. There is also something that I find genuinely interesting. This is a virtual training environment for soft skills that AI workplaces are already asking for. Okay, when we are in an AI-driven company, our workplaces are quite different. Okay, we communicate quite a lot with the AI, and not so much with people, let's say. The prompt engineering course is the first output. The rest of the courses will follow in July. What you experienced tonight, the spine, the demo, the agent, the board, that is the last module of the prompt engineering course. But the course builds every skill you need to get there. So you start with applying foundational principles of prompt engineering. The module 1 is the only theoretical model, but it has quite a lot of exercises, jokes, and so on. So I believe it's interesting. Then you go to reusable prompt patterns that everybody knows, like role prompting, in which we say who the AI is and who the customer is. Then we go to more sophisticated prompt patterns in which you work collaboratively with the generative AI, as we did today. So your partners, you're working together. And last but not least, I think the most sophisticated prompts are in the model 5, in which the objective is to limit the hallucinations. So in module 5, we are talking about special prompts that will help you to verify the results, that will help the AI not to create too many hallucinations, and you to be able easily to identify them. Okay. So those are prompts for relevance, factual accuracy, structure, and usability. I don't think we used this pattern here in today's demo. Again, you do not need to have any coding skills. Some logical thinking will help you, but you do not need to know how to code. And I will repeat here what is important: to know the structure, to know what elements, how to use it. And then the most important thing is to know what kind of outcome you want to create. I think I have taught, I was talking too much. So now it's time for the next exercise. It is the reflection exercise before we go to the questions. So think for a minute and think about what is sitting on your desk right now. What kind of tasks, projects, and plans you need to develop in the next 2 weeks. Think about this. Now, type in the chat one sentence, then add, could a well-crafted prompt help you get it started? And having into account the today demo, add there, how confident is you that a well-crafted prompt will help you get it done? Okay, what we are expecting is a prompt like this. Then VIA, with the help of the AI, will provide us with the results. So I'll try to be silent in 90 seconds. As you see, it's quite difficult for me to be silent, but I'll try to do this. I'll check my watch. So you have 90 seconds to write in the comments. Okay. I'm waiting for more input. Okay, while you continue writing, I'll read some of the comments. Miss Angiova, I have to organize a few urgent tests for delivered features with deadlines approaching too soon. Very common situation. Could a good prompt help me? Maybe. However, these tests are very specific, so I'm not sure. Okay, this is more like a question. Benny, please take it into account because it's a very good question. I want to go further with it during the Q&A session. I have to establish a learning plan for a course. This is Piros. For a course that will sit in a learning management system. I'm confident I'll use AI to plan an event I'm having soon for about 50 people. Great. Project kickoff agenda for a new client, definitely yes. Good. Milena, have to plan a Gantt with milestones with Gantt chart most probably for customer to visualize their online self-paced training. Okay. And now, Via, could you please, when you're ready, please share the analysis. I think, thank you to everyone. You're amazing. We have a good set of prompts. So what Via did here, no, Via together with AI, of course, what she did here was, okay, most of them are in the project planning. I hope I inspired you. So most relevant example, plan ongoing deliverables, training milestones, project timelines, and event organization, process optimization, improve processes and automate tasks, build a project filtering and rating system. Very good explanation. I'm sure AI will help analysis and synthesis, read academic papers, classify concepts, map topics, and summarize findings. Very good, two of them. Then we have content and learning design, one, and strategic development, two. I can share here. Let's see what is the irrelevant submission, 0. Thank you. No spam here. The overall confidence level is mixed. Most participants see clear potential for generative AI to accelerate planning and structuring work, but several are still uncertain about applying it to highly specialized or complex tasks. Okay, that's normal. It's not a miracle. It looks like miracle, but what we discuss at the very beginning of our course is that it is like parrot, just it knows quite a lot, and it knows what to repeat, what to tell you in the right moment. So here what I want to, if Via, please keep it on the slide. How I use AI. I use it quite a lot. I mean, year and something ago, I decided to go deeper, and then I connected my mailbox. I connected almost at that time, Businessmap published the MCP server. So I connected to my project management system. I connected to my OneDrive and so on. And in the planning scenarios, I'm old school. I really want to talk to people. So I do not start with it. I start with workshops. But after that, using the information for workshops, I'm doing planning. And I can say that nowadays about at least 40 to 50% of the work is done by the AI when I'm doing planning. When we are talking about some more structured tasks, such as project monitoring and control, I can say that I am achieving here better results. I can say that about 80% of my project monitoring and control tasks are done by the AI. Again, for each project, I have a special space in the AI in which it can read my emails related to this project. It reads my task organization. Also, it reads the project context and deliverables in the OneDrive. And when you provide a very good output format, it creates excellent reports. What is important is to read those reports, because sometimes you find funny things inside that you don't want to go to the upper level. So you need to read them, and you should know what the output is. Via, it would be interesting to do a new version of the analysis. You can stop sharing.
Okay, I'll run another one.
A new run of the analysis, because I have seen many comments are coming right now. Thank you for this. We will show them before the QA session. So project planning 50%, project monitoring and control fortunately 80%, because I hate it. Then project execution, it's mixed. It depends on the tasks. In some cases, it's very helpful. In some other cases, not so much. If you have a really good context, especially if you work in a controlled environment like accountancy, audit, compliance, it can help you a lot, because there are very good information sources and they are strict. In some other tasks, it would not work so well. So this was the reflection, and we are just, it's just 1 hour since we started. So let's go to the first to tonight's offer. What we offer to you tonight is 2 things. First, you can have early access to the prompt engineering course. Any feedback will be more than welcome. I'll be glad personally to discuss it with you, because this is the first version. We really want to make it even more helpful to you. The key is valid until June 11th, not because we don't want to prolong it, but because in July you will be able to book the course in the normal session. And then thank you to Businessmap. They provided the trial. Businessmap is AI native tool. What I have shown now, it is I put an external layer around it with Quad, but it has quite a lot of internal functionalities related to the AI. And nowadays, if you think that you will survive with only one AI instance, no, it's just not possible. What I'm personally seeing is that What I'm personally seeing is that quotas become more and more expensive. And now we should prioritize to do some tasks with more capable and more expensive models, and then we can do some other tasks, especially repetitive tasks, with more economical AI tools. And when you have integrated AI tools, normally they know the context. If Albena wants to say something right now, Benny?
Yes, I want to say, first of all, thank you so much, Ivo, for the practical examples and the very interactive workshop that we've delivered today, and for sharing more about the Generative AI Skills Academy initiative. And thank you again for including the opportunity for everyone joining today to gain early access to the course. Again, inside the pinned message in the Teams chat, you can find both links to the course and to a free 90-day business map trial period. Now, we'd love to open the floor for your questions.
Let's just before that give the floor to Via to share the advanced version of the.
Okay.
Because I in the first Via. Okay. Again, planning is the winner. And we go to the process workflow and so on. And the overall confidence level is still mixed. So it's a very good time to go to the questions and answers. I'll ask Benny to help me with the questions. I was not able to follow them during the session. We have half an hour. I think it's quite enough. Okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, Ivo. Yes, if you haven't yet submitted your questions, you can do this now, and we're going to cover as many as possible for the time that we have left together today. So, Ivo, there were a few questions related to what AI are you using and what is MCP, but you already covered that, so I don't think it's worth repeating that again. And inside the Q&A, we have the first question. Did you use the AI for developing the rules and the model for its structure of acting? From Dimitar Ivanov.
For structure, what?
For developing the rules and the model for its structure of acting.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Dimitar, if you're still with us, could you please clarify if you want inside the chat? If you want to speak, yes, raise your hand. I can unmute you if you prefer that.
Maybe I missed the context. Let's go to the other question, and during this time, we'll wait for the.
Okay, then we have one from Michele. Can AI create dependencies between activities such as predecessor and successor? Can it also estimate planned start and planned end date times so they can be displayed in the planning view?
There is a clear answer here. Yes, it can, and it was done. It was done during the demo. At least the schedule. I did not program it to do the direct dependencies, but if you want them, I do not have time now, but I can ask it to do it, and most probably it will do it. Because if you remember, on the demo at the bottom, it provided the critical dependencies as a list, and the tool itself can visualize them. And I believe if I ask it to do it, it will do it. If you stay after the workshop, I can try it. So yes, it can do it. it's very important after that you to review it and to be able to understand them, because it makes errors. And again, what I said is we are starting with it, but normally if the project is executed by humans, you need to discuss it with humans. If you are in a dark factory mode, then we'll have another agent that will review the work of the first agent. But we are I'm still in the mixed mode. So what I receive from the AI, I'll discuss with humans.
Great, thank you, Ivo. Yes, I hope this answers your question, Kelly, but if you have additional ones, please submit them. I can see that Dimitar provided additional information, so he added that he's referring to the steps that the AI took as model.
Can you please read it again?
So did you use the AI for developing the rules and the model for its structure of acting? And then he added that the steps that AI took as a model.
Yeah, I think now I understand it. What Dimitar most probably is asking if I used AI to do the prompt itself, the structure of the prompt and so on. In this case, I think I have developed it, and after that I validate it with the AI. But also, I do advise you to, if you can use the AI to help you with the prompt itself. So it can create the prompt together with you. Again, it will create a very nice looking prompt if you ask it, but you need to understand and to work with it until you refine it. And what we did in the course itself, I mean, prompt engineering course, we used all the resources in the course, and we created a special custom GPT that can help you with the course. So if you use this custom GPT, it's free. It will help you to structure your prompt according to the structure we provided. So if you use our custom GPT, it will guide you towards the prompt spine, but there are many other frameworks that are similar. So if you want to use another framework, it will help you. And also in our work, we use quite a lot of custom GPTs or projects that we create in the organization for some repetitive tasks, and it works. Okay, so you can use the AI to write the prompt together with you. Again, it can write it instead of you, but at least I do not go there.
Thank you, Ivo. Then we have one question from Sam Smith. We began with a series of clarifying questions, and once those were completed, you transitioned into an agent-based process that connects directly to Businessmap Kanban system. Could you explain how this transition occurs? Specifically, how the initial prompting feeds into and triggers that agent processing workflow? I have no experience of integrating AI into software.
Okay, in this case, I did it quite easy. I just put in the prompt. Once I confirm the work, then you go to the to Businessmap and do whatever I instructed. So in this case, you should be very explicit when you put such instructions. You should be very explicit. You say what the condition is, and then what to do, because otherwise, if the instructions can be misinterpreted, it could be done not in the right moment, and so on. So it is just verbal instruction or written instructions. And once the trigger is you go to the Businessmap and do this. And it knows what happens behind the scene in that moment is that the AI says, okay, Businessmap, it's seeking in its skills set and said, okay, Businessmap, I have a MCP server, and this is where I go to Businessmap. Okay, so it's just a text that should be very explicit in the prompt. But before that, you should set up the MCP server. And setting up the MCP server, you started with this, Albena, is not, it looks like engineering job, but you can do it alone. I mean, there are very good instructions and you can do it alone. With many other tools, you have the MCP servers integrated in the model, so you can do it. For instance, if you connect it to your mailbox or to your OneDrive, it's absolutely okay. Now, what I'm seeing here, Albena, was one question that I missed when I did. I have to organize a few urgent tests for delivered features with deadlines approaching too soon. Could a good prompt help me? Maybe. However, let's see more. These tests are very specific, and I'm not sure if it is worth the input in the prompt. When they are very specific, that's good, because you know what kind of output you want. So that's the good side. If the system you are testing has a good documentation, you're on the right side. For instance, what I did several times was working with financial systems in terms of accountancy and so on, and they have very good guidelines. If you have good guidelines or documentation like this, and you provide the structure itself, most probably the AI will do a good job for you because you have a basis for your work. This is the first case. The second case is if the system itself should comply with certain normative requirements that are published. Again, with maybe not with one, but with a few well-crafted prompts, you can go to the generic test cases. And if then you add the specific content, how the system works, you go to the specific test cases. So again, it depends what kind of context information you have. And if the tests are specific, I think this is a strength. It's not weakness, depending on the context. At least this is I don't know the exact case, but this is my experience. When I have a very good documentation, the model works quite well. Again, you should put guardrails. You should make the prompt so the AI does not hallucinate. That is impossible, but you can make it to hallucinate less.
Thank you, Ivo. I hope this helps with the Miss question, Miss Angelova's question, and making her more confident using the prompts. In the meantime, we have another question submitted by Millie. She's asking, when we complete the course, where can we display the micro certificate? What is its format? Digital, PDF, number?
It is actually digital certificate, but you can print it or you can send it. What you have is a badge, not badge, but a code you can scan, and this is through this code you validate the certificate. So it's a digital one, but what I saw was the print version. Okay, and there are no signatures nowadays. The printed signature is not very difficult to be replicated. So we introduced a mechanism for online verification of the certificate.
Thank you, Ivo. Okay, we have still time for another question. So if you have any questions for Ivo, please feel free to submit them now. Or any comments, any thoughts, now is your chance. There was also one comment from let me see if I can, from Robert, saying that he has to plan the deliverables for an onboarding project of an ONG and he's partially confident. This is, I think, the only answer, along with Mrs. Sangiova's, that is saying that he's not confident. So we have a lot of confident people after the exercises we did today, which I think is a good sign.
Yeah, but to be overconfident is also not. You should be careful. Yeah. Okay. If there are no more questions, I think we are approaching the end. I would like to thank you to the whole team, to Albena, to Gavril, to Via, to Gergana, who helped us with organizing this workshop, and also to our team in ESI that supported the development of the courses. We have developed two courses. One is prompt engineering, and the other is related to information security, compliance, and ethical use of AI. That is a very interesting topic as well, and it will be more and more interesting in the future.
Thank you so much, Ivo. We had another comment that from Teodora Bojeva. She did not take screenshot from the demo. So she's saying that it would be great if you can show a business map screen with the project that you created with AI.
Okay. We can send it, but I will share it right now. Okay, let me find it. I'll put also the just a minute because I need to rearrange my screens. It's always a challenge.
Yeah. Okay. When you have 3 of them.
This is also, if someone is interested, we can send the presentation and add the live demo in it, because the presentation I don't think was the most interesting part. So this is you can tell, you can do work screenshot. Also, what is interesting, many people are wants to see it. Actually, that is the schedule itself, and we can rearrange it if we want. Okay. So, any other requests?
No, just a lot of thank you messages. I would like to join them, and thank you so much, Ivo, and thank you to the entire Generative AI Skills Academies team for partnering with us for today's session. We hope today's workshop has shown you not only what AI can generate, but how AI can be part of the real execution workflows. Thank you for being with us, and we look forward to seeing many of you in the program and hopefully in the Business Map community. We wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.